But the reality is that we will look back on this pandemic and conclude that it is an adverse childhood experience in many ways, like all of the other ACEs that we talk about here in the health department. And it's not just an experience that's impacting our children. This is an adverse community experience. It is a trauma unto itself, and we will take a long time to have to unpack all of the trauma that will have resulted from the COVID-19 pandemic. Thankfully, here in the health department, we've got a long-standing infrastructure for paying attention to adverse childhood experiences and promoting trauma-informed care in our community. We have surveillance systems. We're following the opioid overdose crisis is still very much in the forefront, even though it doesn't make headlines as much as it used to. We pay a lot of attention to the opioid crisis. We pay a lot of attention to addiction and mental health concerns and risk factors for suicide and a whole host of other mental health concerns. So I think we will look back on this, and I will wish that we had done more to promote mental health throughout all of this. I think the common conversation in social media and traditional media is about COVID-19 and the infection itself, but the impacts of mental illness and how this is impacting our ability to connect. I think that needs more attention, and I wish we could have more time to talk about that, because I think ultimately that's how we're going to heal. We are going to look back on this and try to rediscover ways to connect as a community and new and better ways. So I think if I were to do this again, I wish that we could have found a better way to connect through all the divisiveness and conflict that we had of 2020. Because mental health is the lens through which we all experience the world around us. And we really can't enjoy physical health without some modicum of mental health. So, I think to the extent that the public now recognizes this in a more visible way, I think that's a great opportunity for us here in the health department to step it up even further and do more in the mental health space. But from my standpoint, I've never viewed mental health as anything separate from health in general.